We're now joined by Tucker DeVries, who we just watched you have a really impressive practice. We saw the shooting. His shoulder looked healthy, man. That's the biggest question that we have after the way that your season ended last year. How are you feeling? How's the shoulder? Are you back to 100%?
Yeah, I mean, the shoulder feels great. And this is the first year in 3 years I've got to have an actual offseason, which is obviously really helpful. And going into like even the fall of just kind of being in shape already is very important. And I think that allows you to get ready for a season well, and being able to lift again. Has been also pretty helpful for more than a month before the season. But I feel great, and I'm excited for this last go around.
What was the actual injury that you were dealing with?
Yeah, I've had quite a few issues on both sides. I've had 3 different surgeries on both shoulders, and their medical terms are a lot bigger than mine.
But you can still golf, I hear.
Yeah, I've
hasn't affected your golf game.
No, this summer, once I got healthy and was able to go out there, we're done at 4 o'clock every day, so it gives me something to do, especially when you're out here. And
when you beat your dads, you know what?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He
makes it a little more fun.
Yeah.
It kills him.
Yeah. I get to play quite a bit when we're done at 4 every day, so it gives me something to do in the summer.
Can you beat Mac?
I've actually never played with Mac.
I mean, I hear he can drive.
Yeah, I've heard he's pretty good.
Yeah,
I didn't really play much when I was back in Omaha, but maybe sometime down the road.
As you're getting used to this new roster and this new team and this new location and this new town that you're living in, you guys were able to go to Puerto Rico. What was it, back in July? How valuable was that experience? Just kind of getting to know like the human beings that you're going to be on a team with. So it's not just a roster that you put together. You're putting together a team, a group that can compete together.
Yeah, I think the foreign trip is very important. You get extra hours of practice in the summertime to kind of prepare and get to know the guys, especially when you're bringing in so many guys, to get to be on the same page and learn each other and learn the terminology. And even for some of the coaches with the new staff, just getting to learn everything that we're trying to implement this year and having that extra time. And then the trip itself is great to spend so much time together, get to play somebody other than ourselves, to kind of see where we're at. And I thought that trip did a great job of testing us. We got to even play some pretty talented teams down there, which is pretty helpful because sometimes that can't be the case. But I think every year I've actually been in, this is 3 in a row in the 3 schools. So, and every year you see the just kind of when you
was that a plan? Like was that like, hey, I'm going to transfer to a place that's going to allow me to go to the islands in July.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
All right, where'd you go? Where were the 3 places you've gone?
Drake, we went to Spain. In West Virginia, we went to Italy. And then this past year, we went to Puerto Rico.
All right, your favorite place of the 3? You got to pick.
Ooh.
I know my favorite out of those 3. Mm-hmm. You've only been to one of them.
Spain, we got the most free time. Like, just our games were kind of set up better, so we got the most time to just kind of, like, go enjoy it. But Puerto Rico is nice because we were right by the beach.
You win any money gambling?
No. No.
It's tough, man.
That doesn't sound good.
It's not the worst thing. Lose early so you don't keep going back because you're going to lose in the long run anyway.
So I got a question for you. We just asked your dad this. I'm coaching my son right now, right? He's 10 years old. And one of the things that I've learned is that if you are the dad and the coach, the kid is not going to listen to a word you say ever. He's got to come from somebody else. At what point did you realize, hey, you know what, maybe I can listen to this guy. He knows what he's talking about. And can you answer that question talking to my son, Chase, the 10-year-old, please?
Yeah, well, actually, my dad never coached me. He's honestly said he never would. This was, like, pretty young. He didn't want to have to, deal with it. And then
maybe you a pain in the ass as a kid or something?
No, he didn't know how to kind of decipher it, I guess. And he was kind of the parent that just never said anything. I think most coaches he knows what that side's like and kind of appreciates just, let the coaches coach and, parents be parents. So he was kind of just the parent and all growing up. And then I don't know if maybe I just panned out a little better than he thought. And, he wanted me to come play for him, and I thought it was a great opportunity. But obviously it helps having that knowledge, in the house, just growing up every day around basketball and, being able to see his path and what he does every day was pretty cool growing up.
What's it like being in the locker room? Tell me, when guys are ripping on your dad,
I'm probably ripping at him too.
Are you? Do you pile on? Because I remember talking to Doug about this, Doug McDermott, and Doug's similar. Your personalities are very similar. Mm-hmm. How do you handle some of those things then?
To be honest, it's never really been an issue. I mean, I'm part of the team. I think most of the guys see that way. Maybe if they're really going at them and I walk in and maybe
they'll probably shut up.
Maybe calm it down a little bit, but I've probably been in the same conversation saying the same thing. So
it's not run enough plays for me,
or too many sprints or nines we call them.
You've been now the coach's son at 3 different stops. What's been the hardest part about that? Is it an adjustment for you? Do you feel the criticism from fans or media? Like what has been the hardest part about that?
I'd say the hardest part is just outside expectations. If everything goes well, then it's obviously working great. When it doesn't, it's you're the coach's son, you need to be performing better. But to be honest, I think as a group, we try to just let it stay within our locker room. Really the only opinions that can affect us is the ones that are in the locker room. And as long as, we stay on the same page and on the same track, everything will go well.
All right. So if there's anybody that knows where the nickname D-Rock came from, it's you. I mean, you have to know the answer, right? Nobody knows. Dane Altman, Greg McDermott, every damn assistant he's been with. But you're his kid. You have to. Go ahead. Come on.
The nickname's older than I am, so I really don't know the original story, but I definitely can make a call to find out.
Can we do that? Who would you call? Who would you call?
Your mom? I would call his college roommate. But
who's his college roommate? Just
Dustin.
Dustin?
Yeah.
Last name?
Monternock.
All right.
He'll be here. You can ask him yourself.
All right, good. I'm going to leave that up to you first. You're going to play reporter for me.
The nickname kind of died off for a little bit when he went to Drake, and then
really,
as I've heard it kind of come back a little bit.
Dude,
I don't know if
everybody in the industry, that's all they call him. Every coach.
Yeah,
every coach. It's
I don't know when he became a head coach at Drake, his players stopped calling him that, but it's circled back.
Coming back.
I've never heard a player calling him yet, but
really?
Maybe.
What do you call him? Now?
Yo. Yo.
Even at home? Same thing?
No, I'll call him Dad at home.
You do. But here, yo. So he knows yo is meant for him?
Yeah, or he just I don't really call him anything. Usually he knows if I'm asking a question.
When you were growing up and he was in charge of dinner, what was he making?
A phone call chicken legs, barbecue chicken legs.
Okay, so he can cook.
On the grill.
Yeah. Nowhere else. Me too.
Or breakfast. He can do breakfast sometimes.
What's this team going to look like? Again, a lot of new pieces. You didn't really know these guys, so when you went to Puerto Rico, at least you got a little bit of a feel for kind of who they are. Mm-hmm. What do you think this team's going to look like? Because we're watching practice, and we're like, man, everybody can shoot it. We know that. Mm-hmm. The biggest question I think we all have is, can you guys guard at a high enough level?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the first thing is when you just watch the roster or see the roster, everybody can really shoot it 1 through 5 on the floor, which will allow us for more space on offense, more driving lanes for even guys that, maybe aren't the one-on-one guys, but can still, when there's open space in the floor, it's a lot easier to get in the paint, and then you're playing inside out, and then you're getting open threes. So I think the space on offense would be a big part of our offense, and then how well we share the ball. And then defensively, it'll be the same as it's always been in the past years with my dad, just physical guard pressure, and then everybody else kind of, protecting those guys and helping those guys and allowing them to be aggressive and physical on the ball.
When was the last time you and your dad played one-on-one? Do you remember?
It depends who you ask.
Okay. I want your version of the story.
Had to be a while ago. He's not playing you.
So the day he
right?
got the job at Drake, we had a bunch of downtime, and we were just messing around in the facility. I do remember playing then, and I did not win.
Really? He beat you?
Yes, he did.
And you're admitting this?
That was I would have been a freshman in high school.
Okay. All right.
But there was a time I beat him before. He claims not, but I definitely did, and then I think that was the last time. It was really close too, so I think he's never played me since.
Because he's got to leave on a win.
Yeah.
Do you know what he shot? You know what his career 3-point percentage was in college? Any idea?
I don't know the number. I know it was pretty good because I think he had I remember he got the record beat on him for most threes when he was there coaching at UNI for Creighton. So I just know it had to be pretty.
Do you know your career 3-point percentage right now? I don't know it offhand. I know his.
his is probably better.
It is. I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's 41%.
Yeah, mine's not 41.
You got one more year.
Yeah, freshman year killed me.
You got one more year.
Here's the last question I got for you. All right, we're gonna give you 5 threes from 5 spots.
I'm
right?
winning.
You and Lamar?
Oh, I thought it was my dad. Me and Lamar, it'd be really close. It'd be
You can say I'm winning.
whoever's day it is.
You can say I'm winning.
Yeah, we've done it, and it's whoever's day. Whoever's day.
I asked your dad this to close. I'll ask you the same question. What are your expectations for this year at Indiana?
NCAA tournament for sure. I think that should be the goal every year. When you step on the floor, first day of practice, that goal is the NCAA tournament, and then from there, really anything can happen. Obviously, everybody wants to win a national championship, but ultimately, there's a lot of things involved to try and doing that. So, I think as long as we put our best foot forward, we're working extremely hard, and you make that NCAA tournament, that the long-term success gets you to the NCAA tournament. Then once you get to the NCAA tournament, there's a lot of variables that decide how. Obviously, every team there is good, so you want to win those games. But just working extremely hard throughout the offseason, and then as the season goes on, getting better and better, and playing your best basketball in March, and then you can see the success in the tournament.